Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Othercide. Let's continue where we kicked off, which is on the 4th day, and we have beat the game completely, without any remembrance on the first collection, and using what I call Iron Man mode, which means I'm not allowed to reset any missions, and I'm not allowed to reset any missions. At least one daughter must survive any mission. So, yeah. We did that. And what was important was also that now we are just chasing for achievements and also continue to play the game. Now there is an achievement where you have to activate all remembrance, and also there's an achievement where you need to get to a level 15 daughter. I did some calculation that if I do every single penance mission that ever shows up and succeeding it, I might be able to get to level 15, provided the person that is in every single penance mission kills the boss. So Chris, basically the Blade Master, has to kill every single boss, even including the first boss. So I'm not gonna bring a Blade Master for the first boss because his ability to counter attack me. So Chris has to kill every single subsequent bosses. Now it's easier with Remembrance because with Remembrance you get a lot of character buff. Now Remembrance is not like Memories. Memories you only get you only get what do you call it? You only get a buff for a skill. Memories you only get buff for a skill. Remembrance you get buff for like the whole character. You get your daughters get 15% HP. You get like extra armor, extra damage, or stuff like that. Really, I'm not going to. I might have to play again with Remembrance in order to get level 15 daughters. Probably I can steamroll most missions with Remembrance because I will be super powerful. But we might do that in the second recollection here. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I really am not sure yet. We may do that. Yeah. There's no high difficulty. There's only Nightmare or Dream. I thought that might be the case because the difficulty is selected with the D-pad, the buttons from the D-pad, rather than a generic difficulty selection. So, yeah, because if there was another difficulty higher than Nightmare, it would be very, very hard to play, even with Remembrance. I mean, the game is as difficult as it is. I spent many, many hours on this game to be able to do that. Even then, I lost many daughters. I still continue to do so. You make one mistake, you lose one daughter in a mission, and you get steamrolled downhill. You just die very easily. There are certain missions you just can't, like rescue missions. If you start losing one daughter, oh man, you go completely downhill. 1 second. Alright, sorry, I just had to catch a clip. So let's continue, yeah. Let's continue where we left off. Yeah, so you make one mistake. That's all that's necessary to ruin your entire gameplay. Your entire run will be ruined. So, just with one mistake. Let's germinate more daughters.
Give life to our daughters. Please,
let's call her Carla.
guide her well.
Maybe not. Let's call her Miss Song. Miss Song will be a shooter.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
There's no real big difference in rush and departure. Let's put departure on her. So I won't bring Miss Song, Jill, and also Cindy. Might just skip Ada. Cindy is stronger. You could do it with 2 shooters, 1 tank.
What more must we sacrifice before the
Actually,
end?
ritual missions is only one that you don't want to do it with without a blade master. Every other mission you can do it without a blade master. Survival missions it'd be easier with a blade master, especially sidestep. It's quite important. Sidestep is probably the most important.
What they did to this child. What forces they arrayed against an innocent.
You have been target locked. They're good at dodging, and that's sort of what you expect. Look at these people. They're just watching you. It's very crazy. And the weird hand gesture as well. They have a really weird hand gesture. Looks like they have 4 fingers rather than 5. That's a child there. There's all these people watching us. Is it? It's a very gloomy, doom world, you know? The world is like the world is going, it's very doom, gloomy, very scary, but in a different way. It's not like scary, not like Resident Evil scary. Yeah, I think they're going for Miss Song, which is okay. Alright, Cindy. Take care of this guy.
Impressive.
Miss Song, you go for a backstep. You can't go backstep, sure. Just shoot him then.
A bitter victory. The veil grows weaker. His power stronger.
Little enemies, little guys,
Of broken souls.
annoying as hell, they are. Yeah, engage him. Okay, Miss Song, you just shoot a bunch of them, just keep shooting them. They keep dodging, you keep shooting. Unless they die. Until they die, obviously.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Keep shooting them. Great work.
Exquisite. What new horrors must we face?
Move back, because they will target lock you.
Striking. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Cindy, you know what you need to do.
shred them down.
Yeah, just stay here. They have to move in order to get me, so... So that's what's the problem with armor mitigation as compared to damage. That if the unit doesn't have armor, it's useless.
Impressive.
If the unit has armor, it's very useful. It's probably the most useful thing you can have, armor mitigation, against armored units. It's very much necessary. Later on, it makes a big difference because mitigating 40 armor is like increasing 80 points of damage. So once you mitigate 80 points of damage, it's actually 80 points of armor. It's better than increasing damage by 55 by a lot, even increasing damage by 100.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. We've awoken from one nightmare, but we may soon live another.
So I may germinate another daughter.
Give life to our daughters. Please, guide her well.
Let's put her as Helena. Okay, sorry, I just had to record some videos. Thinking of making a video about this game. Okay, so the Soul Slinger. Now, I want to have more Soul Slinger because Soul Slingers are actually really, really useful when used correctly. They're a very, very powerful character. So... actually, Soul Slinger is not as squishy because they have some they have actually very high dodge. So they have actually very high dodge. So confirm. I like how confirm in this game is triangle.
On any who stand in her way.
Because triangle is not a button that you press a lot. You don't smash the triangle button, you know. Okay, so this is a new skill for your Soul Slinger is Shadow Rounds or Wrathful Ring. Now, Shadow Rounds are really, really useful in a lot of situations, and they can actually stack together as well. But Shadow Rounds is necessary for the final boss. That's the pro tip here. Is necessary for the final boss. Well, it's not necessary, but it makes the final boss much easier. So, yeah, it's actually very, very useful. So, Shadow Rounds also works really well with AoE attacks. So, yeah. It's really useful. And you have Wrathful Ring. Now, Wrathful Ring has one thing that's really good, is Wrathful Ring allows you to escape target immobilization. It allows you to escape being immobilized by an enemy target. So, that's what's useful about Wrathful Ring. And also, it's an AoE attack. And because it's an AoE damage, it works in conjunction with Shadow Rounds. It works really well in conjunction with Shadow Rounds. But it's still, okay, if you have the choice of 2 Shadow Rounds or Wrathful Ring plus Shadow Rounds, Wrathful Ring plus Shadow Rounds isn't as powerful as 2 Shadow Rounds. 2 Soul Slingers with Shadow Rounds can stack the Shadow Rounds together. It makes it insanely powerful. You can dish out very high damage. Wrathful Ring also, one thing I really like about Wrathful Ring is it actually allows you to tactically move to certain areas. So, and it doesn't cost HP. It does cost 35 AP, which is a little bit high. I wish it cost like 30 AP. Anyway, for this character, I'm going to select Wrathful Ring. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to record a video. That's all. In terms of AoE damage, it's actually better just to increase in damage, and it's better to have a 20% increase in damage rather than an increase in damage like that. You could also armor mitigate as well, but the regular damage increase is really good.
Fear,
It's
pain, whatever hides within, we must engage it.
So it's what I would do. So this is the maze. The maze is a much easier rescue mission. It's probably the easiest. I wouldn't say it's the easiest rescue mission. It is a rescue mission that I'm very comfortable with. If there was a rescue mission that I was going to do, it's gonna be the maze. Yeah. And to do this mission, it is best to bring a Blade Master, a Soul Slinger, another Soul Slinger. It's gonna be Joe or True. I think I'll bring True, because Joe can go on the next mission. And the Shield Bearer. Another Shield Bearer, which is Hope. I think I'll bring Hope. Yeah, we need to bring Chris, that's for sure. I think whoever does high damage, I'm going to give the Protective Force.
Sacrifice before the end.
Protective Force is another one. It's a easy decision between Shadowlands and Wrathful Ring, simply because the final boss. It's gonna be Shadowlands.
The child thought he could be free if he could only follow the right path.
Yeah. I'm not scared of the maze. I find it much easier than the Shore of Giants. I don't find Shore of Giants an easy mission at all. The maze is much easier. I'm scared of doing Shore of Giants, but I'm not scared of the maze. I have no fear in this map. Even endgame missions, when I have to play this in the endgame, where in the endgame the enemy becomes incredibly strong, right? You have enemies that can do AoE damage, enemies that can initiative buff each other. Like, very crazily strong enemies. Even then, I'm not, like, at all scared of, I'm not even, one little bit scared of, this particular mission.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
No, I've done it without any problems. I just have to say that that's a mission I'm not scared of. There's a lot of missions I'm scared of that I will go like, oh, okay, maybe I can't do this, you know, I won't be able to do this. It's gotten to a point where I'm probably going to lose a lot of my units, right?
Broken souls.
Good to know that they're going for Chris. It's a stupid decision by them.
Flawless.
You always use Lightning Strike to kill these guys because Lightning Strike cannot miss. It's not possible to dodge. I've never seen them dodge it before. There are attacks that you can't dodge, so...
Progress has its setbacks.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
He always does that.
The veil grows weaker, his power stronger. Shred them down. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Okay, Chris needs some help here.
They worship torture and call it science.
The new shift has just arrived.
Okay, cool.
It will reap what suffering has sown.
I want to make sure that he can't get near me. No, I've got a plan. I've got a good plan.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Alright, I've got a good plan.
Progress has its setbacks.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Later on you can move here to body block them. That's what I do. It's called body blocking, using your character to block other people. I will take a bit of damage. Oh, maybe I'll do this. I hate their high initiative.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
I could kill this guy, which would make the situation a bit easier. Or less annoying, I should say. Miss Song will go first, right? Okay, we'll let Miss Song shoot. Goes at 57, I can just block him by putting myself here so he can't attack me. Alright. Anyway, Chris goes first anyway. Boom.
I revel in her strength. Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Armor buff. How much damage they do? 420, it will hurt a little bit, but it's not gonna be huge. You know, if there was anybody who's gonna tank this, it's gonna be Hope. Okay, so Chris, he still got armor, but Chris should be able to cut through this armor.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
Oh, a nice try, man. Nice try. Oh, still okay. Hit me again? No. Okay, they can only hit once. It's good to know. Now they die. There will be more enemies spawning, so we will just skip turns until we defeat all the enemies. It'll be a nice experience, and also it'll be nice for the memories as well. We'll just make sure that he dies. Back in the line, sir, please. Back in the line, sir. And now, just a backstab.
Exquisite.
496 damage. That's nice. And I can still move. So, get the bright soul here. No, we will be able to get out. But let's just skip turns. I want to defeat every enemy on this map. So we just skip one set of turns. This is still early game, so I don't mind doing that. No, we'll be able to get out anyway.
Another terror to haunt us.
Come on, come to.
They worship torture and call it science.
Come to us, please.
Progress has its setbacks.
No kidding. That's a serious setback you got there, buddy. Yeah, literally, you have no units that can. Alright, let's just wait. This is how you gain loads of XP from a mission. You just wait until the enemy spawn, and then you position yourself until the enemy dies. Now, in survival missions, you can do the same thing, but survival missions you'll get overwhelmed pretty easily, unlike rescue missions. In the maze, it seems very difficult.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Yeah, there's nothing difficult about it.
Another terror to haunt us.
Hope. We'll stay here. Chris can go for that guy.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Oh, cool. Another one of you? Sure, bro. You wanna target lock someone?
More of his doctors. Or should I say acolytes? Whatever we can to prevent this torture. Flawless.
You'll go. See you, Joe.
Exquisite.
We don't need you, Chris. Come to Papa. Come on. Come here, bro. We'll engage them. Yeah, we only had 2 daughters, but I'm not scared. It's literally a one-on-one situation, and I will always win. The only time where I wouldn't win is the big guy is one-on-one me, and then I will lose. The big guy, 1 versus 1 like a Soul Slinger. Even the 1 versus 1 a Blade Master, I would win.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Always go for a backstab. Whenever you can. And any enemy 1 versus 1 shield bearer, except range enemies, would always lose. Because of their initiative push. They can definitely initiative push enemies. Damn, that's painful.
One less to plague the innocent.
Alright.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Alright, hope. I couldn't do that in the Shore of Giants. There's actually more enemies in the Shore of Giants than this map. I'm talking about the total number of enemy that gets spawned.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. Together. What will you remember now? Give life to our daughters. Please, guide her well. Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way. Give life to our daughters. Please, guide her well. Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way. We must prepare to pay any price. A wretched stench to mark a vile horror. Flawless. Impressive. What new horrors must we face? It will reap what suffering has sown.
Bleed them dry.
bitter victory. Shred them down. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
A clean cut.
No mercy. Let her flourish. Another threat has come to an end. This... What memory has this agony uncovered?
Alright, let's, we'll think about what to do with Mina later. Next day.
A new challenge beckons.
So we will try to fight the boss here. Only one mission, impossible.
The door has closed. The drama is over.
Chris. We won't bring Ada. Bring Claire. I think I'll need a shield bearer. Pretty sure this mission requires a shield bearer. A shooter. Not Miss Song. I'll get through.
Farewell, daughters.
Alright, yeah, this mission's quite difficult. So I don't think I'll bring like a level 1 character. That's not good. Level 1 character and then get them killed? No.
The road to the cure is bloody, brutal, but it leads to the heavens.
I told you, it's a pretty difficult map. Even there's a big guy right there. Need to be careful. Loads of enemies coming as well. Hopefully Chris can get to level 5 after this mission, hopefully. I don't know whether he will be. These guys are less threatening.
One less to plague the innocent.
But doesn't mean they're not threatening at all. Less doesn't mean no. Need to do something about this. This is done on purpose,
Feed them dry.
so I can get a backstab.
Will the poor one's suffering never end? Striking. Shred them down. Memories of another life. Guard them well. They collect pieces of broken souls. How foolish my fears.
Just less pressure on True.
The new
To
ship
just need to handle one
just
unit.
arrived.
It will reap what suffering has sown. Striking. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Yeah, that's important.
Flawless. A bitter victory. Will the poor one's suffering never end? Shatter them. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
I know there's an enemy that's gonna spawn there. I know there will
What
be.
new horrors must we face?
Nice.
They worship torture and call it science.
We'll force him to run away. And we'll chase after him.
Impressive.
Okay, Chu will get the last kill. Or second last kill, I suppose.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
Okay. We'll give Chris the final kill, because I really want Chris to level up. It might make a big difference. It would be nice to level up to level 5. It would be really nice.
Progress has its setbacks.
Cool.
Come what may,
that's sort
we
of
will
what I
slow
thought might
suffering's
happen.
progress. Suffering has lost the link here. For now.
That's what I thought might happen.
What memory has this agony uncovered?
Armor mitigation. And also... True. Okay, so Spirit Haste or Protected Force. Now, I have to tell you, Spirit Haste is super useful because it allows you to manipulate the timeline and it gives you the opportunity to change timelines. So you can buff up a unit up the timeline, and so going to burst is less of an issue, you know. It is very, very useful. Protected Force is also very useful because Protected Force can push enemies back and then cancel certain AoE attacks or cancel lock-ons. Remember, you get locked on by enemies, you can cancel it by using Protected Force. And it also does a fair amount of damage. Plus, it is an AoE attack. Now, I recommend you putting this on a Soul Slinger that has an aggression trait because that gives them the ability to do extra damage. Protective Force with target immobilization is awesome. So, does she have an aggression? No. What about Jill? Does Jill have an aggression? Jill has extra damage. So, I may put Spirit Haste on True. Yeah. Increase damage done by a target. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. Probably not necessary. I'll just put that here. Okay, so. Now, Blacksmith's Grace is an armor buff. Very, very useful. And as with everything, armor buff allows you, your shield bearer, to tank. Very, very useful. Particularly, you get an armor increased memory. Makes it awesome. Yeah. But up on top of that, you move up 15 initiative units on the timeline for each incoming attacks. Regardless whether the attack lands or you dodge, you will get the 15 initiative buff. Again, you can move into enemies' range, allow them to attack, so going to burst is less of a problem. And there will be situations where you're not allowed to buff for whatever reason. I think, yeah, there will be situations where you're not allowed to buff. So, That's when you get pushed too far up the timeline. Yeah, it happens. And Shield Bash, well, Shield Bash is one of the few skills that allows you to push enemies. And it does a fair decent amount of damage. I just wish it costs less AP. If it costs like 20 AP, it would be better. Or if Shield Bash initiative delays, so like initiative delays 10, or it costs a bit more AP but initiative delays. Because Slam is so much more useful in most situations than Shield Bash. Because Slam initiative delays and costs the same AP. There's no real reason to use Shield Bash, except there will be situations that it's really useful. Particularly when there's two enemies adjacent to each other. You can push one enemy to another, and they don't actually move back, then you can Slam. And because the Shield Bash does extra 120 damage, if objects get pushed into each other, it can stack up pretty high damage. So... But for our case, I'm going to go with Blacksmith's Grace because, you know, it's so much better. Yes, it's a reaction skill. Blacksmith's Grace also counts as a boost as well. Just be aware. Alright, so I'm just capturing some videos for the gameplay. That's why you see the blue screen that's blanked out. Just recording some videos. So I'm thinking about talking about different skills. Okay, let's confront the boss.
We must break the tie that binds the child to suffering.
So we will bring Hope. We will bring Jill. And we will bring Mina as well. Let me just check one thing. Does Mina have... So I want armor reduction on Mina. For Hope, I just want straight up damage. Anyway, we can't do anything else anymore. Let's just confront the boss and try to beat the game.
They will fall, or we will.
So Jill, Hope, and no. So let's put Mina, Jill, and then Hope. So I hope Jill gets a kill. I hope
Take
Jill
away
does.
his tools of torture.
Because Jill has 10% extra damage against cultist creatures, so I'm gonna give Jill Protective Force rather than Spirit Haste. Yeah. I could get the person with Wrathful Ring Protective Force as well.
Research must continue.
Wrathful Ring and Protective Force is really good. You can Wrathful Ring to somewhere, then Protective Force
A
to shoot them
monument
back.
to terror. They destroyed a child and called it mercy.
Oh, look how angry that guy is. He's like, "Ugh," his head is shaking. Well, he better be angry because I'll be able to easily defeat him. He's the only boss I'm sure I'll be able to defeat without any trouble. All the other bosses makes me nervous. Even the second boss, I've beaten him so many times, he still makes me nervous. See? I do 100 damage, right? He loses 31 armor. So I should do 131 damage, but it doesn't do 100. It does like 150, 160 damage. See, it does 160, 170 damage.
A bitter victory.
So that 31 armor is worth double of it what it should be. Okay, not sure why I didn't move Joe up. That was stupid. It's okay. Not a huge problem. Devotion. He also can self-initiative buff. He can buff himself. It's not like the third boss, which covers the whole arena. The second boss can teleport, so a lot of the bosses can teleport, so just want to be able to get into position. Oh, he goes before me. No way. Oh, I go before him. I think I do. As long as I get hit. As long as I get hit. He will do the giant scissors.
Exquisite. I revel in her strength. Impressive.
Self-medication. He can medicate himself. Relentless therapy. It won't do anything. I like how he's trying to attack, but Joe shoots him, but he still attacks. Back on the line, sir. He's resistant to initiative push. He has about, I think he has about 60%. 60 or 70% resistance to initiative push. It only pushes him 9 initiative rather than 25. Beat him up. It makes a big difference, backstabs. Okay, another thing about backstabs is it cannot miss. It can't miss as well. Like, there's no dodge. Apart from doing a ton extra damage, it also can't be dodged. So dodge doesn't work against backstab. It's a good and a bad thing. It's bad because if you get backstabbed, it's good because when you backstab the enemy, it's great. You know, the surgeon has been vanquished.
We must venture into darkness to shed light on an innocent soul.
Penance mission, quarantine bridge. Thought that might be the case. Not a big fan of that mission. Saving grace. You know, it's one of those things. Spirit haste or protected force. What about? Sun doesn't have any traits. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. We will do it with Jill. Protective force, and we'll probably just buff up damage. Unless there is target immobilization. Normally I would say 20% damage, but I will change it to target immobilization very soon. So maybe just this one. Okay, let's do the penance mission. We will go with Chris, Jill, Hope, and we want a very strong team. Maybe I'll just bring True because I need a strong team for the rescue mission as well. and I end up getting my ass handed to me if I'm not careful. I'm just bringing like strong teams for yeah, for this particular mission, then forget about the rescue mission. You know what? F this quarantine mission. Let's do the rescue mission first. I don't like that I have like a level 2 Blade Master. Maybe we'll just try to do it with Ada, with this team, rather than having Shield Bearer, because my Blade Masters are really low level. Like, I have a level 1 Blade Master,
We will dismantle this
which
prison.
I just, which I'm not particularly, like, happy about. I could bring her for the Penance mission, but, yeah. A Shield Bearer is not necessary for this particular mission because of Lightning
had
Strike.
to be contained. There was no choice.
Yeah, because of Lightning Strike.
I revel in her strength. Memories once locked away from us.
Blessed are those who heed the call.
as hell. You gotta kill that thing. Maybe Ada can do it.
They worship torture and call it science.
Gotta make a move quickly. There's a lot of enemies.
I revel in her strength. Flawless. No more false prophets. A bitter victory. I revel in her strength.
Oh, that's a very lucky
we
thing.
are called.
Although the Bright Soul has 0% dodge, but I think the Bright Soul can dodge. I think the first hit or something, you like used all your luck there.
Only a devil would block our holy sacrament.
Yeah, very lucky.
With those legs. Those
With that
legs.
dodge. Too much luck was involved with that dodge. Yeah. I think, yeah, the Bright Soul was very lucky.
More followers of his twisted creed.
Blessed are those who heed the call.
Cool. I thought Chu would take a hit to the face, but it was probably okay. Yeah, I very much thought Chu would take the hit to the face.
It will reap what suffering has sown.
Alright, next turn everybody can get out anyway. I hate the penance mission anyway.
They worship torture and call it science.
Nah, let's not stay behind. And get our asses handed to us.
Stand back or be caught in regret.
It doesn't matter if the Bright Soul takes a hit anyway. The Bright Soul still will live. It will do like 300 damage. I had no way of targeting the other enemy. So Yeah, do I want to stay behind? No. Not even like 1 millisecond behind. Yeah, I was hoping for crits, but screw you all. Well, yeah, so lightning strike is useful to move up. But that was a reasonably tough mission. There was just a lot of enemies spawning. There was a guy that shot at me. I hate those enemies.
His creed promises strength. We will slow suffering's no matter progress. What, we will find our own.
They are called infected.
Together, you are stronger.
Yeah, sidestep. How's that better than immovable stance? Sidestep. Trust me, sidestep. Yeah, sidestep. If grant 400 armor? No. That 400 armor is good. It does make Chris able to tank. Quarantine bridge? No, thanks. You can, the mission might get carried on. When I go to the next day, I might get the quarantine bridge mission again. Then we will do it with, oh, jeez. You could give me easier missions. We'll do the survival mission then. There will be a lot of larvae. I think I'll go with Claire rather than a shield bearer. Claire's a level 1. Even if I lost her, it's okay. I'm not doing that quarantine bridge mission. You can keep it throwing in my face. I'm not doing it until I get a very, very strong team. Because the last time, I think that was the mission that I failed. No, it was a show of giants. But the quarantine bridge mission was also the one that I failed, right?
They've come for us. We delve deep into the dark corners.
Just mitigate his armor. So True can do a bit more damage. Or we can just get Jill to do more damage. Both are okay. I think Joe should be able to make it.
Shatter them.
Joe, you go help out Claire.
A bitter victory.
Need you down here, Chris.
Will the poor one's suffering never end? trap us here. Shred them down. Stand back or be caught in regret. They worship torture and call it science. Flesh is its canvas. How foolish my fears.
Need to take care of that guy at some point.
A bitter victory. Striking. Will the poor one's suffering never end? No more false prophets.
And repent your wicked ways.
Okay, we need to protect the force.
They collect pieces of broken souls.
Oh, they're going to attack Chris again. I wouldn't be surprised. They're not going for Claire, so that's interesting. Joe's got a protected force opportunity.
Ignore this blight at your peril.
It's gonna be
They will
top
drag
right
our
corner.
daughters
I
into
think
the
it's gonna
void.
be top right corner. Top left corner? Ready? Right, sure.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked ways.
Shred them down.
Yeah, that's why I love protected force.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked ways.
The veil grows weaker. His power stronger.
Yeah, that's what I love about protected force.
Blessed are those who heed the call.
Yeah, so that's what I like about protective force. It's completely anti-savager and anti-ravagers. Once you get enough damage, once you get to a point where you do like very high damage,
It will reap what suffering has
like
sown.
later levels, once you get level 10, once you get like aggression, it will be very, very powerful. Yeah, I'm just not sure if everybody can get out, so I will have Chu sit there for a little bit. It's painful. Okay. Chris?
Only a devil will block our holy sacrament.
And then you sidestep into the exit,
Those
and then you
limbs.
get out. There's a specific reason why I'm doing this. I don't want him to come to the choke point and block me. There's only 2 block choke points. So basically I want him to stay here. Yeah. Bye. Yeah, I don't want him to get into the choke point ring. You know what, you guys? Goodbye. Nah, I'm not even gonna shoot you. It's a waste of time. I thought Chu was able to shoot him and then get out as well, but it looked like Chu wasn't able to shoot him. So yeah, it looks like Chu wasn't able to do that.
Let her flourish.
Claire got to level 3, which is awesome. I'm gonna try to have as many level 5 characters as possible.
Remember now?
So we'll carry the penance mission just until we have a penance mission and an easier
Suffering
mission.
manifests again.
So,
We must rise to face it.
alright, you keep giving me difficult missions, huh? We all do the rescue mission. We need a very strong team. We're gonna go with Chris. Mina. I think True. I get True. It's either Joe or True. Do I prefer Protected Force or Spirit Haste? Spirit Haste. I have a bunch of intermediate level characters which I really need to level up, so but Chris is the most important. So I will need Chris and someone like Ada or something else for that mission. We try to make low level and a high level.
Suffering has contorted this city upon itself.
You know, there's only limited number of missions. So this mission can go very bad. Not careful. Because in rescue missions, what if I just bail for it? Bail for the exit. Can I do that? I'm gonna try here. Try bailing for the exit.
Blessed are those who heed the call.
What about if I just try to bail? He can mobilize me all he wants.
Flawless.
Chris can just sidestep out of it. What about if I just bail? Yeah, he immobilizes Chris, so what? I don't care. Chris has sidestep, as I told you.
Flesh is its canvas.
arms and repent your wicked ways. We go where we are called.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
Shoot me and then move me up. Sure. I could just leave. Yeah, I mean, I could have wasted a lot of health and damage, but what's the point? Alright, why don't I just get out of here? Right, I could just get out. So, I don't care if he shoots me, doesn't matter. So what? As long as I kill this guy, it's what matters. Okay, I kind of messed this up. So, Chu, you're gonna... I'm sorry, but Chu, you're gonna take some damage. What I was meant to do is... Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to kill this guy. But then I thought to myself, would I be able to get out? Still. So, Shadow Realms wasn't necessary. It was not. I thought about it because I can then sidestep there and whack him. I thought I could lightning strike him, but then no, I couldn't. I should have just sidestepped, whacked him. Chu would have shadow rounded, and then Chu would have took a little bit less damage.
Let her flourish.
That was the
no
only
matter
thing.
what, we will find our own. Together, you are stronger.
Not a huge problem. We will need to level up Hope at some point. Okay, that's all I have. I really don't like it. A penance mission would be nice, so we could have Cindy. No, sorry. I don't know that I like this.
Suffering.
I'm just gonna
manifests
carry
again.
the penance mission.
We must rise to face it. What will you remember now?
Okay, this is a good time to do the penance mission. Christia. Hope. And we'll carry Ada. Who's stronger? Claire is stronger? Carry Claire. I could have 2 shooters,
We will dismantle this prison.
but I want to leave my shooters for either the hunt mission or the survival mission. Having shooters for survival mission is useful because I can shoot. Yeah, I can shoot at long range. So this is a good opportunity to do it. Just be careful of this particular mission. It is annoying.
A prison created by suffering.
Annoying as hell. Okay, that was a misclick. That's gonna cost me. What?
Come into my arms and
Possible
repent your
targets.
wicked ways.
Yeah, I don't mind give up some HP for lots of damage. Stay outside his melee range. You can't get me anyway. And what? Shoot me? So what? Not scared. As long as I kill that guy, that's the important thing. And also the big guy is dangerous as well. But there are ways around beating up the big guy. So there's a way around it. Okay, we wait one turn.
impressive.
Yeah, that was a good kill. Nice. Continue, please. Good. 30 HP, okay. But, it's not that bad, I suppose. That's a little bit more painful, but okay.
Shred them
Take it easy
down.
with shadow rounds. Might end up causing a lot of problems.
Memories once locked away from us.
Two enemies. It's acceptable damage. Acceptable damage.
Shred them
Claire,
down.
that was really, really nice.
Striking. Memories once locked away from us. They want to trap us here.
We go where we are called.
Exquisite.
Alright, that sucks. I didn't expect Joe to kill it, but sure. It's not the end of the world.
Once locked away from us.
It's not the best thing that could have happened. Not worried about that one.
Or be caught in regret.
Claire can take care of this guy.
They worship torture and call it science. Ignore this blight at your peril. They will drag our daughters into the void.
He's like, I'm teleporting now. Nah, I teleport later.
They worship torture and call it science.
Need to manage it carefully. I want Claire and Chris to be the last two that go out. Okay, there's two of these enemies. Should be okay. As long as Chris is the last one to go, it's all good.
I pray for your redemption.
Okay, so this guy Chris can take care of. This guy Chris can take care of. This guy Chris will kill. Okay, so and then no, then he kills this person, right? So he can get out. So Chris is the one that needs to kill a lot of things. Chris, you need to kill this thing, right? Yeah, well, you have to kill this guy anyway.
I pray for your redemption.
Once he's gonna cause you a world of trouble. Claire, you don't do nothing. He's angry. Cool. Like I care.
Exquisite. Memories once locked away from us.
He's gonna reinforce armor. Let's just run to the end of the map. We'll take care of them later. Reinforce armor. So hope he's the first one to go out. Then Chris gets the rest of the kill, I think. He's just trying to reduce his health.
Shred them down.
I think these guys are worth 3 points each. I think. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to use Claire to try to... Because if that's worth 2 points, Claire will be effed. Like literally effed. Yeah, that's not so dangerous. Because Claire can just do this. No, wrong target. Don't hit the wrong target. Nice.
Her strength inspires me.
Yeah, I'm just worried that if those guys are worth 2 points, I don't think that they are. And I could be completely wrong. But if they are worth 2 points...
I revel in her strength.
I'd have been in deep shot, you know? I'd have been deep shot. They have low initiative, and it's okay. And Chris, you're trying to do as much damage as you can to them. As much possible damage. I just don't want them to use sticky armor. If they use sticky armor, I'll be in trouble. I could just back away.
I pray.
You need to select the right target, otherwise you'll be in deep shite. Yeah, you'll be in deep shite.
Only a devil will block our holy
So don't misclick. You will take a ton of damage, and then you're getting killed. Yeah. They also have Piercing Shriek as well. So if you're right next to him, it's a very dangerous thing to do because if you misclick, you could be in big trouble.
His creed promises let her flourish. No matter what, we will find our own.
Okay, survival, that's challenging.
Another threat has come to an end. This time.
Okay, I can sacrifice someone for someone. Okay, true. You get a nice heal. True
I
gets a nice
feel
heal.
her light grows stronger.
Yeah, Joe got armor piercing, which was really nice for the protected force as well. Can we get something nice? There we go. Target Act 50 initiative unit sooner. That's what we want. We want a very strong team. The Fallen Streets. I know this one. Maybe I go with Mina rather than Cindy because I want Mina to level up. This is a decent team. Now there will be infected coming, so just be aware.
What more must we sacrifice before the end?
We need to be able to take them out, otherwise they are going to cause us just pain in the butt. They're gonna be painful, yeah. It's a dark corner. It's not the most difficult
caught us
map
unawares.
because
A prison created by suffering.
but it could be here, the evac zone, and it's really annoying if it is. Yeah, I don't have to chase him. It's not good. I should have used shadow rounds. Should have, but I didn't.
Exquisite.
Oh, Ada got extra
Only a
AP.
devil will block our holy
That
sacrament.
was gonna be helpful.
With those legs, those lips. Come into my arms and repent
Need to kill
your
him.
wicked ways.
Yeah, I should have used shadow rounds.
How foolish my fears. More followers of his twisted creed. The veil grows weaker.
You will come up, which is
His power
great.
stronger.
He won't hit me in melee.
Flesh is its
He'll come up,
canvas.
try to heal that guy, which is fantastic for me, because now I can lightning strike him and whack him. So I can lightning strike and whack him. You're still back of the line, buddy. Eventually your armor's gonna run out. Nah, let's guarantee this.
They worship torture and call it science. Her strength inspires me.
What is the damage, Ada? Ada, what's your damage? 917. Oh yeah, definitely.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked ways.
We don't know when the...
Impressive. Will the poor one's suffering never end? More followers of his twisted creed.
Yeah, the armor buff is annoying, but what can you do? Just kill as
No
many
mercy.
enemies as you can.
No more false prophets. A bitter victory.
Yeah, it depends on where the evac zone area is. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be down the bottom. I'm thinking. I don't know yet. We'll just move towards that direction.
They worship
and
torture
spam
and call it
interruption skills.
science.
It's up the top. Okay, that's probably the best outcome that we could have hoped for.
Another terror to haunt us. They collect pieces of broken souls.
Okay, they're going for Helena, which is great. Because Ada can take care of this. Yeah, that was just lucky that mostly my characters are oriented. You know what the worst evac zone is? The worst evac zone is here. But if you have a Blade Master, you can just sidestep across here and attack them from the back.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked
awesome.
ways.
This mission is very deceptive on the difficulty. It's very, very deceptive.
Flawless.
It's actually very, very difficult. It's probably the more difficult missions.
More followers of his twisted creed.
It's absolutely not easy. And also there's a lot of infected as well.
More followers of his twisted creed.
We go where we are called.
Shred them down.
These guys are still far away, so it's not that dangerous. So they're still quite far away. Yeah, you gotta be careful, because they can shoot you across the map. Time to leave. You're stupid if you want to do anything else. They might have low movement, but their range is insane. So they can outrange my interruption shot. So I'll just show you their range, okay? Yeah, so they have an insane range on their attack. Need to buff up Ada's lightning strike, otherwise it's
memories
weak.
once locked away from us.
There's just so many enemies, so they say it's a challenging mission, but it's super deceptive because the amount of enemies on the board, even if it had level 15 characters, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, even if you had level 15 characters, it's gonna be hard. And also the evac zone is quite far. If you consider the evac zone's distance, it's very, very far. It's much further than you think.
It will reap what suffering has sown.
Let's try to kill it.
No more false prophets.
We can always try. Yeah, if I didn't do that, my character would die. Yeah, like she will die, for sure. So I just want a bit extra EXP. It's important.
His creed promises let her flourish. No matter what, we will find our own.
I'm gonna try to get Ada to level 5.
It is done. But
Mina is level 5 saving grace, for sure. I just don't have very good memories to put on. Yeah, put that on saving grace. Put something. Something is better than nothing, just remember that. Okay. We will resurrect.
remember their courage.
Hope. Where are you, Hope? Alright, let's just check Miss Son's buffed up in terms of damage. Just maximize her strength. Okay. This is not an easy mission by any stretch of the imagination. But it's easier than some of the other missions. We don't have a Blade Master, which does concern me slightly, because it does make that lava enemy a bit difficult. But we do have Interruption Shot. We do have Wrathful Ring.
I wonder
we
if
have
the
saving
child
grace,
understood the collapsing world
all
around
of which
him.
is going to be useful. All of which is going to be useful. This will be good because it forces him to stay here rather than running away. But I don't want to take unnecessary damage. You know. It's nice, but it's just unnecessary damage. So... Most annoying enemy on the planet
I revel in her
has been
strength.
defeated. So.
Striking. No mercy. More followers of his twisted creed.
These are also
Shred
annoying
them
enemies.
down.
You know, there are some enemies you just don't really want. You don't. It's like they just annoy the crap out of you. They are one of them.
It will reap what suffering.
These guys are
sown.
also hate as well. I mean, hate is a strong
More
word.
followers of his
but-
twisted creed.
No. They're just not great enemies to deal with.
How foolish my fears.
Finally.
Memories once locked away from us.
Yeah, Miss Song will take care of these. She's a character from a game called The Coma. I hope he's very strong, actually.
No more false prophets. Memories once locked away from us.
Okay. Great work, everyone. The third week, after the second week, in the third week, things become
Shatter
more
them.
difficult. You know, you get Reapers rather than Hunters. Actually, the infested and the maggot enemies, they become less of a problem.
His creed
Like,
promises let her flourish. No matter what, we will find our own.
They just become less of a problem. All damage
Though
increased
the
by
danger
20%.
past hurt has
Beta gain
become, we
are
must
increased by
prepare for the
50%.
next.
That's great. Quarantine bridge. Why would it be anything else? So this is a good opportunity to level out some lower level units. Chris, I want true as not necessarily true. Ada would be nice. I need a shield bearer. Three Blade Master, are you absolutely freaking certain? You're gonna get your ass handed to you if you're not careful. I can bring them in a different mission, yeah, true. You have 20% extra damage anyway.
This
and I have
will not
as well.
stand.
Like the strongest unit. So I'm trying to get as many units to level 5 as possible. And this is a good mission to level everyone to level 5. At least a lot of my Blade Master, because Ada with sidestep will be awesome because she has 110 AP. That's really, really good.
Joy will walk.
It's a difficult
these
mission, but
streets
I have
again.
20% extra damage. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, roughly the same setup. So just one more enemy, but my units are higher level as well. Actually, it's a bit easier. I have slightly easier enemies, I think. Mina, move up. Yeah, Mina will be the one that tanks.
Strength inspires me. How foolish my fears.
I pray for your redemption.
Memories once locked away from us.
I wonder if their damage is increased as well, or just my damage.
Shred them down. How foolish my fears. Memories once locked away from us.
We go where we are called.
What new horrors must we face?
Can't get me.
They worship torture and call it
We need to kill that
science.
thing. That thing is the only dangerous thing. Well, that thing is the most dangerous thing, I should say. Invisible enemy? Great. Elena can take care of that.
Ignore this blight at your peril. They will drag our daughters into the void. Flesh is its canvas.
Okay, Chris, you take care of that enemy.
How foolish my fears.
Elena.
Stand back or be caught in regret.
2 points.
Her strength inspires me.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked ways.
Memories once locked away from us. Memories once locked away from us.
Okay.
How foolish my fears.
That must hurt.
Memories once locked away from us. How foolish my fears. Memories once locked away from us.
Need to kill that thing first. Just remember.
Exquisite. No mercy.
Chris has sidestep, so there's no way he can get Chris. Grasping Mandible. So let's this guy. Let me check.
pray for your redemption.
Impressive. His creed promises strength. Let her flourish. No matter what, we will find our own. Though the danger passes.
Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks all for watching. I do appreciate the view. I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now. We have still a couple of level 4 characters, which we need to get to level 5. Particularly Miss Song and these two characters as well. They will make a useful team. Anyway, bye.